in 2015, I had a telephone conversation with Rudal Monilal. A telephone conversation. And the only people who knew the content of that telephone conversation was myself and Rudal Monilal. A couple of weeks later, Camille Robinson Regis went on a political platform and read for the public the details of a telephone conversation between myself and Rudal Monilal. I have been asking since, because Rudal Monilal had no interest in putting that conversation in the public space. So I've been asking since, how exactly did Camille Robinson Regis come to have that information? A couple of years later, the Emailgate scandal that was read in the Parliament, the reason that it has not yet been investigated is because I have been told that the security apparatus of the country was used to spy on the then government and provide the PNM opposition with what was sensitive national security information. Why would the security apparatus have any reason to spy on the government and then provide that information to the opposition? Again, I asked a couple of weeks ago, because members of the Western community asked me, why were these cameras installed? Someone suggested that they were part of a speeding device that was going to be set up at the edge of Cocorite, and this was going to be part of that. Rohan Sinanan came out the next day, bright and early in the morning, and told the nation that it is not part of that. The media has not asked him then, what exactly are these cameras? What are they for? If they are not for the Ministry of Works and Transport, if these cameras have nothing to do with highway control, then what is the purpose of these cameras? Gabriel Faria's conversation that was leaked to the point where the Prime Minister was able to respond with nobody else knowing what the Prime Minister was talking about, turns out to be a WhatsApp conversation that Keith Rowley had access to. Now, I know some of you believe the nonsense of end-to-end encryption that WhatsApp sells as a free service. Let me explain something to you. Security operatives don't use WhatsApp. Security operatives use an app that, as you read a sentence, one sentence at a time, the entire passage is redacted, and as you expose it and read one word at a time, the word collapses and falls away. And even that, they're not 100% sure of. So don't believe the nonsense that WhatsApp cannot be spied upon. Any broadcast of any data since the 40s, they've been able to intercept and decipher. So I asked, if there was no whistleblower in that WhatsApp thread, how did Keith Rowley come to have that information? Faris Al-Rawi, make no mistake, Attorney General of this country, is the son of a man who was part of Saddam Hussein's high-up Republican Guard. He used to train them in martial arts, I believe, and something else. This People's National Movement government has been trying since the construction of the black building in Barataria, has been trying to slowly but surely lock this country down in dictatorship. Proceeds of Crime Act, Cybercrime Bill, one set of draconian laws that are eviscerating human rights and civil liberties. We are being conned and cornered. Our democracy is unraveling. I want to know today, I am asking, who authorized which ministry to put up a camera system to spy on the movements of the people of Trinidad and Tobago? This is not a function of national security. It does not give you the right to mark and spy every movement of every citizen. And we need to ask, who is responsible for these cameras? These ones here, the ones outside President's house, and others that are being put up surreptitiously. We need to ask Keith Rowley, are you trying to turn Trinidad into Maduro's Venezuela? Looking at these cameras this morning, and Rohan Sinanan does not know what they're for. I am asking, who knows what they're for?